That's my I'm pondering look. Good morning. It's a new week. Well, for me it is. It's Sunday morning. I'm just getting ready to go out the door. Go to the truck and get ready to go. So let's back this up a bit here and get the week going. It's been an interesting weekend, might we say. We're not going to talk about it. I don't care about it. It is what it is. It happened. It's done. We don't need to discuss it. I'm thinking this week we're gonna set a focus goal. We're gonna set a goal, or we're gonna focus on. And I think this week the focus is going to be on the new driver. It's going to be on the new driver, and I don't necessarily mean the young. Oh, my eggs are ready. Hold on, let's go. We can talk and take care of my. I got boiled eggs. We can focus on. Let's say we're going to focus on the new drivers, and not necessarily. I don't necessarily mean when I say new drivers. I mean like young, just the new driver. Whoever if you're a new driver to this industry, if you're a new driver in this business, we're going to focus on that this week and see how we, as senior drivers, can help them out. What are some little things that we can do without trying to sound condescending or like we're talking down to these guys and gals. Sorry, I got a pot of boiling water. I'm trying to do this with one hand. How do we do this without trying to sound like, we're know-it-alls, or I don't want to sound like we're trying to cram anything down anybody's throat here. Okay. But how do you help somebody and put it out there? How do we throw out tips? How do we throw out little things that help new guys and girls? We're going to try to come up with a couple ideas. I'm going to talk to a couple other friends and see what we can do. And I think this week I'm going to try to do exactly that. I'm just going to focus on how do we go about helping new drivers? Because there's more. Well, last year and the year before, believe it or not, the ratio was flipped. There was more drivers bailing out of the industry than there was coming in. It's starting to seem now that there are more drivers coming into the industry, starting to at least come into the industry, than there are going out. So we're gonna look at that as well, and we're gonna check out a few other things and maybe see what's going on with the new drivers all around. Guys, girls, doesn't matter. But until that time, to get the week started, I'm going to take care of my eggs, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. What's going on? There's a bit of a breeze here, so if it's picking it up and it's a little windy, I apologize. We got a beautiful day. These are the days I love driving it. And I did look at, so you guys, for the Americans, because most of you is watching are Americans, it's 77 degrees where I'm at right now. And this is a beautiful driving day. These are the days I love to be out on the road driving. For the most part, I got clear skies. I got some cloud blowing in right now, but for the most part, I've had a really good day. But from the opening, let's get this thing working right. From the opening, we were talking about things we can do to help the new guys, right? The new drivers. Guys, gals, whatever. It's not just company drivers, but owner operators too, right? And here's a biggie. This one's actually, it's more important than people think. It really is. And I'm going to show it to you right here. It's on my truck. It is our tires. And it's actually quite important, really important right now because of the seasons. The seasons are changing, so that means the temperatures are changing. We're going from, winter cold to, to spring, then into summer. So the temperatures are getting warmer and warmer. And what happens when you've got your tires, there's obviously air in them, and you've got them set at a certain pounds, right? How many pounds of air you've got in them in your PSI. I myself personally, I run my steer tires. I run those at 102 pounds. in the winter. I run them up at about 105 and 107 in the summer. My drive tires, I run those at about 93 pounds, 94 pounds in the winter, and I run those at 102, or sorry, about 95, 96 pounds in the summer. And this is what I'm talking about. Air is like anything else. When it gets hot, it expands, right? So if you've got 90 pounds, we'll just use 90 pounds. If you've got 90 pounds of air pressure in your tire and it's cold, you've got 90 pounds of air pressure. But as soon as you warm that air up, your 90 pounds automatically will probably jump up to about 94 to maybe 95 pounds. So now your tire is overinflated for what you want to do with it. If you've got a set at 95 pounds and it gets cold, right? Say you're running 95 pounds in the summer and then you keep that and you don't touch your air pressures in the winter, that air pressure is going to go down because it's going to contract, right? It gets cold. So then now you're running underinflated tires. Now you're going, well, what's the difference between 92 and 90? Air pressure can, believe it or not, can make a difference between, say, 8 mile per gallon and 8.1 to 8.2. And you're going to go, oh, Brian, well, what's the difference? What, 8.1, 8 mile per gallon, or 8.1, or 8.2? Well, let's do it in these terms here, okay? Everybody break out your fucking calculators. Simple as this. 8 mile per gallon truck, 8.2 mile per gallon truck. The difference on my truck is $125 a week in fuel. $125 a week. So you take $125 and multiply that times 4. What do you got? Cha-ching, you got $500 times 12 in the year. If you do the long average on it, $6,000 in fuel because of air pressure. Now, if there's anybody out there that's doing so good in life right now, you can afford to piss away $6,000. I'll give you my email, and you can just stroke me a check for $6,000, and I'll be happy to cash it. Right? But most people in our industry right now don't have $6,000 just to walk away and throw away. These are little things. So if you're a new owner operator and taking care of tire pressures is something that you're not accustomed to, because as a company driver, you know, the shop would take care of it, or the PMs would get done, and da-da-da-da-da. This is something you need, and it's a simple thing. This is a really simple thing. Most of the Loves have tire pressure gauges, and if you accumulate enough points at Loves, you can actually have them come out and do it for you, okay? But if you've got a tire pressure gauge, and you can go, most truck stops, hold on, we'll let them go by. Most truck stops will, they've actually got the airline that you can hook on, okay, and you can adjust your own tire pressures. I don't have to do it. I've already done it. I did it last week, but it's a simple procedure. You can do it. You can do all the tires on your truck in a 30-minute break. Why are you giving money away? Why are you leaving money out on the table? Do not do that. We do not leave money out on the table. Like I said, if you've got so much that you can afford to throw it away like that, send me checks. I'll give you my email address. Start sending me the money, man. Start sending me the money. I will be happy to take all your money. Anyway, that's a real easy one for the owner ops, the new owner ops. We've got a couple more for the company guys though. Back at you in a minute. So, first thing. Biggest money saver for me out on the road when it comes to like eating, drinking, whatever like that. Biggest. You know what those are? That's right. Those are Keurig cups. Do I have to drink Love's coffee every day? No. Do I have to have a Timmy's double every day? No. You know what? $45. $45. Bring my own cream and sugar. $45. Box of Keurig cups. If I had to add it up, and I haven't, I probably should, I haven't, I'm probably saving myself close to $400 or $500 a year, maybe more, just in coffee. Coffee. $400 to $500 a year, maybe more, in coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. I used to. I've cut it down. But why would you spend it if you don't have to? It would. If I wanted coffee right now, literally take this, plug it in, put the water in, get my cup, and under what? A minute and a half? I got a cup of coffee. It would take me longer to walk from the truck into the truck stop, get the coffee, make the coffee, and walk back. Why wouldn't I do that? That's what I do. Make my own coffee. Stick around. We got a couple more. Okay. So now you're a company driver, and you're a new company driver. You've got your CDL. You passed all your tests. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Good job. You move into your first truck. You know, you've got your first truck. The company gives you a nice truck, whether it be Cascadia, Freightliner, whatever you got. It's your first truck. Chances are, being a new driver, they're not going to hand you a brand new truck. But let's just say to you, it's your first truck and it's a new truck. And you're sitting there thinking, okay, I've got all this space in here. I now have to live in this truck for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a week, however long you're out or whatever you're doing. I myself personally, I've got myself down to now I'm home every weekend, right? Monday to Friday. Actually, I go out Sundays and I'm home Friday. So, but either way, you know, you still got to be equipped, and there's some real easy ways to, as a new driver, to save yourself some money. Yeah, you're gonna want to get into the hang of it. Oh yeah, I want to go to truck stops. I want to try the truck stop food. But that's gonna get old real fast. Trust me, it does. It's gonna get old real fast, and it's gonna get real fast. You'll pack on pounds if you do that. So what are some quick tips? Well, this is just me myself. Of course, you can't see it, but right above here is a microwave. Most company trucks probably don't come with it. So these are expenses that, yeah, you may have to incur, but are going to pay for themselves. Okay. Because it's going to save you having to eat truck stop food or eat out of the truck. So first thing, you want a microwave. This one here, I got at Walmart, $79. I've had it in this truck now for 18. I've had this truck, 18 and a half months, whatever. 18 months. When I sold the Kenworth, I sold the microwave with it. So I just bought a new microwave for this one. So you're going to want a microwave. Microwave is awesome. It comes in great. You know, whatever you can cook at home in a microwave, you can cook in your truck in a microwave. Some guys like to go balls to the wall, and I'm going to give you the balls to the wall guys. And I've got two friends of mine that are very much like this. They've got the microwave. They've got an air fryer. They got a crock pot. They've got a skillet, like a full-on skillet. And this is an electric skillet. And then they've also got, one of them's got like a smaller propane skillet. He's cooking with propane in his truck. I saw Cash doing that one time. I think it was Cash. Could be wrong, but Cash seems the type that might be crazy enough to actually cook with propane inside of his truck. But anyway, those are the guys that they are cooking their meals and they're living in their trucks. And they are getting bang for buck for their dollar. They are trying to keep their expenses, meal expenses, as low as possible. And that is the way to do it. Me, I'm not that dedicated. I am not. I use the microwave. I have an air fryer. And I have a small lunchbox cooker that I use occasionally. But mostly anything that I want to do, I prepare at home. So pre-prepared meals. They go into Tupperware containers. And then you play Tetris inside your fridge, right? To get everything to fit in there all nice and neat, because let's face it, the fridges whether the Cascadia or, unless you've got like the 780 Volvos with the big fridges, these fridges here are a little tight. But everything I do is all pre-prepared. One night a week, I will get out of the truck and eat, but that's just to get out of the truck, right? But I try to keep, like everybody else, I try to keep my expenses, because it's not like it was back in the day where you know, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we used to roll into the truck stop. You roll up to, roll up to the counter. You'd order your dinner. You'd have a salad. The girl hands you a bill, and it's $12. You can't even go to Subway and get a Subway sub and a bag of chips and a pop for $12 now. It's just not worth it. For me to spend $12, I can feed two people in this truck. Like when Dar comes with me, we can both eat for $12 in this truck if we prepare our food and do it. And that's just the way I prefer to do it. But my weekly food budget, never mind budget, my weekly food expenses is probably somewhere around $45. Like when I go grocery shopping and everything gets done and we get all the meals and everything done, I'm at about $45. So I eat for an entire week for $45 out of the truck. And if I go longer, I used to go 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And that when that was the case, I had the small crock pot as well and stuff like that, because then you're just putting a small roast in the morning. You're cutting up your vegetables and everything like that. I would prepare some rice and put them in Tupperware containers and then throw the rice in the microwave. And then I've got like a small roast or a chicken, my vegetables, a nice gravy, some rice, some potatoes, and you get a really good meal, and it's healthy. It's a lot healthier. So what I'm trying to get at here is, if you want it, as you're a new driver, you might want to look at lowering some of your eating expenses. So microwave, I've got an air fryer up there. It's great. I can cook, a lot of stuff in that. Anything you can cook in an oven, you can cook in an air fryer. If you want to be dedicated, get yourself a crock pot, get yourself a skillet, get yourself all of that, and you better know how to cook. Otherwise, you'll be throwing more food away than you're actually eating. But there you go. That one's easy. We're trying to get you into your truck and get you operating with the least amount. So here you go. Eating 101, cheap. So there you go, guys. Not a whole lot of words of wisdom per se. A lot of it is common sense. But you know what? If we can help out the new driver, everything that I listed off here, none of these are big ticket items. But if you add them all up over the span of, say, a month, and then do it like over a quarter, then a half a year, then a year, it will add up to thousands of dollars. I've yet to see anybody that wants to just give away thousands of dollars. So if it helps you out, great. Hopefully you can apply some of it. Hopefully it works for you. If you guys got other ways, hey, throw your comments down below. Let us know. We'll be happy to put them up just to help out the new guys or gals. Later.